This touch that we just started exploring, we know that our skin is the biggest sensory organ of our bodies, biggest receiving organ. And our skin drops us directly into our nervous systems. And in life, for simplicity's sake, there's two ways we can be here. We can be here in our nervous systems, kind of in an orientation of friend and foe, that there's things to be for or against, right? Or we can be here in our hearts, in that dimension of our being, where in a way we're in a constant befriending of all of our experience. That life isn't happening to us or against us or for us, but it's here. We are here to engage this primacy of intimacy with befriending each moment, befriending our experience. We're the only ones who can allow that, who can be inside of that sort of mechanism of allowing our experience, allowing whatever arises. And life is does this amazing job of providing, right? So much here to feel, to experience. So much of our current world and current evolution, we could say, is still very fascinated and engaged in this more of this nervous system level, friend and foe, good and bad, right and wrong, left and right, all of that business. Still learning and playing it out through polarization, through difference, through contrast. And that's fine. And what I am interested in exploring with all of you is this deeper dimension of our heart's perception, our heart's capacity to expand, to allow, to include more of what I am, deeper than those movements of polarization. But so one thing I want to name, and then I want to just open it up and we can start to see how this is landing. And just from the get-go here, I'm kind of getting to this piece, is that so the natural movement of awareness is aware. Awareness is aware of your body, of your mind, of your emotions, on some level of your autonomic nervous system, of those, aspects of you that you're not in direct control of, the movement of your breath, your heartbeat. So all this functioning going on in your system, all of its own. And on some level, awareness is aware of that, right? Awareness is aware right now of what else is going on in your room, wherever you're all seated. If you just notice for a moment, you're aware you're in a room. You're aware of the things in your room. You can see behind you. You can see to your right, to your left, right? Isn't that cool? We have this 360-degree awareness inside of our bodies, to our skin body. You're aware of the air touching your skin right now. And you're aware of the room. Awareness is also aware out beyond your home right now to this larger field of nature. The trees that live on your property or wherever you're seated right now. The subtle smells of the earth. The sun, the moon, the stars. Your awareness is aware all the way out into infinite space beyond what we know about on some level. Yeah. So that natural movement of awareness is constantly just breathing. It's breathing through these fields all the way from your heartbeat, the very core of you, through all your tissues and organs and membranes and bones, all the way out to your skin, all the way out into the room, all the way out beyond the room, into the field of nature, all the way out into infinite space. That's a breathing motion. And I'm not just being poetic. In biodynamic cranial sacral, we would call that the breath of life. It's an actual measurable breath. It's the breath that actually grew us in our mother's womb. It's the breath that moved the fluids inside of our mother's womb, that allowed particular molecules to come together to create different cell types, to create different organs, to create this whole amazing organization and symphony that we call a body. Everything that is sentient life is inside of this breathing motion. So when we just simply start to drop in, we just become privy. We notice what's already here. Now, this is one dimension that I think a lot of spiritual teachings, I notice there's a correlate between, you could say, Dzogchen practice or mindfulness teachings when you go into the depth of them, or Advaita Vedanta, or any major spiritual tradition. In some way, they're pointing to this direct experience of joining or blending or merging back with this ineffable mystery that is life, that is breathing all into being, that we are one with that. We are an expression of that. And in some way, this attuning to this is just, it's very natural. We all, this is how we were created. It's what we're swimming in, it's like the fish in the ocean going, what water? Show me the water. Where's the water? I'm looking for water. And you've been swimming in it your whole life. So that's the basic ground of awareness that our body minds are given rise to and from. So you're all with me on this, yeah? Natural, nature. Now, what I want to point us to a little bit deeper today, it's kind of like I'm describing the movement of the tides of the ocean. We can lie on our backs in the ocean and just be one with the movement of the tides, and that's beautiful. And some of us might be really, kind of taboo, revolutionary explorers, where we want to go and get to the source. What's the source of the movement of the tides? What's the origin that gives rise to this movement? I want to go put my ear there. I want to go smell that. I want to go taste that. I want to go snuggle up to that. I want to know me as that. So in my experience, where we start to tend, if we're interested in going into the origin of all of this that arises as existence, we all have within us, in the center of our chest, this amazing, beautiful organ of perception called a heart. And quite literally, your entire body mind organizes around this heart. We could say from a physical level, a physical energetic level. And when we start to bring our attention and we start to really open and relax here, we start to recognize that this is also the seat of what we call a me, an I, a self, that in each moment is choosing, in a way, is like the aperture. It's choosing how much in each moment I want to open and allow this experience. How much I want to feel. Now that's really intimate, right? It's not control. It's not about control. It's about feeling. And in a way, taking all of the stories of the ways that we might leave through various kinds of distractions or dissociations, giving that power of our moment, our choice, to all kinds of narratives, sophisticated points of view, sensations, politics, whatever. So it's very subtle what I'm pointing to. We can either be kind of out on the wave, riding the wave, on various levels of our nervous system, sort of being moved around by our environment, moved around by our mental, emotional body, reacting, responding, stories from our history, projections about our future. Or this practice of softening, relaxing, allowing, opening the heart, receiving more, allowing more of our actual experience that we can't know, we can't really figure out, but we can receive the blessing of it. So I'm going to just pause for a moment and let that land. See if you can stay here and just feel in your own hearts if there's anything you're resonating with. So just if you like, explore for a moment this facility called choice and just choosing for a moment to be you here in your heart, receiving your body, receiving the sensations of your body from your heart, receiving the movements of your mind, allowing your body mind to be received by your heart. Kind of helps if you smile a little bit. Like, actually letting your heart be moved, be touched the way that you might by someone you love, right? It's like be touched, receive, be moved by this mystery, body, mind, humanness of you for a moment from your heart. Like, oh my God, I'm so cute. I'm I'm this adorable, beautiful mess of emotions and sensations and stories, desires, longings, needs, frustrations, griefs, fears, anxieties, tensions and joys. So from your heart, with tenderness, with kindness, allowing your body mind, allowing your heart, the aperture of your heart to expand and allow with a smile this unique body, mind, human expressing as you. And let's just take another moment and really just soften, yield into this inquiry today of being here. So what's it like to be here? And from your heart, if you like, you might even just say out loud, I am here. I'm feeling yourself here. I am here. The same way that you might, really be there for another that you care about. What we call sometimes, holding space or being there for another. Let your own system right now feel like, I got me, I'm here with me. Feeling the aliveness, the vitality in that. You might notice underneath your hand this beating of your heart, this circulation of your blood, this aliveness, this vital, throbbing, thrusting, coursing, pulsing. Mystery substance. So breathing into that and softening, being inside of that, softening, allowing, if you'd like to just let yourself taste, drink, receive a little bit more of you. Just for a moment, not to do anything with it, not so that you can give it away or package it, or just for a moment, just to receive. And notice where you can open inside to allow a little more space. I am here, receiving me, receiving what's here, allowing what's here. So simultaneously, you might notice awareness is aware. Awareness is aware of your body. Awareness is aware of the room. Awareness is aware of the space out beyond your room. The breathing continues. And all I'm suggesting is just choose to be you in your heart first, while you allow awareness to be aware of all the things awareness is aware of.